Gamers and gamettes, what is going on? My name is Tenek127 and welcome back to another Tera PlayStation 4 video. Before we get into this video, I know you guys have probably noticed I've been trying to, just avoid making Tera videos lately, and I'm gonna be straight up honest with you guys. The answer to that is yes, because I feel terrible after, my E3 assumption. I'm not gonna lie. I was, leaks were coming out. I was getting excited. And I got a little bit cocky. I was just like, man, these dudes like the spotlight, man. They gonna release that shit at or say something at E3. Come on, y'all. We know this. And I got a bit ahead of myself. Like on this mistake, apparently it's it can be a common thing as a content creator. And I should have just put more pieces together, did more digging and stuff like that. But that's my mistake. We're moving on to it. But the reason I'm touching base on this one is because this one keeps being brought to me. Special shout out to Demon Wrath Death Rain, aka Vayne Caesar, on Twitter and YouTube. I'll put his channel and a link to his Twitter here on the screen and also in the description below, so you guys can check him out, show him some love, tell him thank you for supplying me with this information and stuff like that. But let's go ahead and talk about it. So this has popped up. It's been tweeted to me, and not even by just him. It's been sent to me on Discord, through public things and PMs. It's been put on my my Tenek127 gaming PS4 community, and of course I get messages about it on PSN left and right. Like PSN seems to be the number one source where people tend to hit me up and message me things. I guess because my PSN matches my YouTube to the teeth. But and that is, will Tera be at Gamescom, or is Tera coming to Gamescom? Or hey, I found this thing showing that Tera is probably coming to Gamescom. Now, the reason everyone is thinking this is because GameForge is going to be there. If you don't know who GameForge is, they are the publishers of the European version of Tera. But however, they have already made it official that they're not going to be publishing the console version for Europe or whatever the case is. So that leaves a lot of people to believe that a European version either isn't happening or most likely not happening. We have no type of clarification on that yet, or at least to my knowledge. If anybody has any type of insight or information on that, feel free to leave a comment below this video and everything. But from what I know, we have no type of information. There has been no confirmation whether an EU version for console is coming or not. So if you're playing in EU, I would say be on the safe side. Make a US PlayStation ID or Xbox Live account. Just in case, so that way you can play. But what this means is basically a lot of people are assuming that just because GameForge is going to be there, we could possibly learn stuff about Tera. Now, is it possible? Certainly. Because as you guys can see, other companies have, made announcements for stuff, like all the time. Like, I know this isn't the greatest example, but, PlayStation, they'll announce games for third parties and stuff like that. Microsoft will do the same thing. Other companies have announced games before. But from the way it looks with the console version, it really looks like En-Masse is running the show here. And I just think that, because all the information that, we have gotten and everything, it's come straight from them. They're the ones, that decide, to make the announcement back in March, and all that stuff. Every little bit of information that, we've got about there has been on, their forums, through their YouTube channel and stuff like that. I haven't heard any name but En-Masse and Bluehole mentioned when it comes to the console version. That's it. So, throwing another company into the mix, that's already said, that they're not going to be having any type of affiliation with, the European console version. It's cool, don't get me wrong. They're publishers of Tera. They would have authorization to say something if they're ready for an announcement. But realistically, guys, I'm being honest here. I would not count on hearing something from GameForge at Gamescom about the Tera console version. I personally, I wouldn't do it, and that's just, that I'm honestly, speaking from experience, because I made that mistake with E3. I assumed, because of their announcement in March, that's what made me assume that they like Spotlight. But the fact of the matter is, that we have to remember is, en masse are really running the show, when it comes to this game. Like, I'm sure you guys have seen. If you tweet Space Cats on Twitter, they tell you 2017, no information. Every time, I message him on Discord, Twitter, whatever it is, I get the same type of response. When they're ready to say something, that's when they're going to say something. That's just, the mindset that, that they're putting out there. All we keep getting is, development is still underway and stuff like that. But I'm going to guess that, there's really justifiable, reasons why, they're not speaking up about it. Do I believe that the game's still going to come this year? Of course. Now, would a Gamescom announcement be smart for them? Yeah, because, once you get to August 22nd, you literally have 4 months left of 2017. This year is officially, will officially be damn near fourth quarter of 2017, and still have no information. Not even, a beta release date or anything. And in that case, that would seem, pretty crazy, unless, they're really just going to, do the announcements and everything's just going to be really close together. Now, do I think the game's going to come as late as December? No, I personally don't think it's going to be that late. Now, could it be? Maybe. There's been, some picture flying around or something. I don't even have a copy of it, saying December 2017. But, if you see that, that's usually a placeholder that most websites that, sell games and stuff like that put when they don't know the release date for a game. So if you guys see something running around that, that says December 2017, it's possible, but I wouldn't put my faith in that. It's literally just a placeholder. People have, PM this picture to me a few times, and I was just like, I'm not even going to really focus on that. But the main point of this video, guys, is just don't get your hopes up for Gamescom. Don't get me wrong, something could happen, but I really wouldn't, put all my eggs in that basket. That's just my honest suggestion. I don't mean to be, the negative guy, talk down or anything like that. But like I said, I'll leave a link to the article below so you guys can see it for yourself. Be sure to use Google Chrome because you will need to translate it from German. But anyway, guys, y'all enjoyed this video, smash that thumbs up button for me, and I want to thank you all so much for watching. It's your boy Tanek127, and please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Till next time, peace out, take care.